Hello? Where y'all be?
You ain't here.
Ah, there
Hi.
y'all niggas.
What up?
There y'all niggas be. What the heck?
How are ya?
I'm good. How you?
Tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Tired. And I didn't work today, so that's crazy.
Say what?
I said, and I didn't even work today, so that's crazy.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we here. We live. We ain't got but two people watching, and probably one of which is you.
Hey, mail lady, I'm not watching.
Oh, well, we got three people
Hey,
watching.
True Havoc.
I don't even know who that is.
It might be one of
I
my
think that's one.
followers. Huh?
I think that might want to be one of my students.
You know, this is why you have to pay attention to who you accept as people following you.
Well, I mean, my page is open right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
My
anybody
page, this page that I'm on is public because it's a business page.
so anybody can just jump on it. You know what I'm saying? And just jump on and shit. You hear me? So I think that's one of my students though. I think it is. I don't know. I had this whole thing going on up here, but I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that.
You don't never have yourself.
Damn.
Hey, do you have more than one device you're going to use tonight? Because I want you to see this other thing when I started.
Now I only have. I mean, I can use the other device, but I just have the one for right now because we haven't rehearsed on how we was gonna do it. You know what I mean? So
We don't have to rehearse.
Huh?
We don't have to rehearse. When do we ever rehearse?
What I'm saying, I'm not saying rehearse the show. But we don't rehearse. We ain't rehearse like the
we
screaming
never
thing.
have ourselves together. That's what you're really trying to say.
I mean, that's okay though. But you know what? We don't. But we be doing some bomb ass shows.
Oh no! You think the show would be as good as if we had it together?
I mean, probably not. I think that's what makes it. I think that's what makes it a good show because we don't have our shit together. Yeah, but it doesn't. That's stupid. Like it doesn't do the whole thing on the screen. I thought it was gonna do the thing on the screen. You know how Facebook, Brian. You know how I'm using the device, but I put it on the screen, it still shows up.
Yeah.
But the live doesn't show up on unless I'm just not doing it right.
All I got to drink is Pepsi right now. I should have got me some tequila.
You should got some tequila. Well, we only have three people,
right now is Pepsi.
So you just wanted to we just gonna sit there and just talk shit and kind of like go over some shit and tell people to get on because there's only three people on right now. So it's like, yeah.
But don't say that like those three people aren't important to us.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying those three people aren't important. You know what I'm saying? We can do it with three people.
Whoever is on the live is who belongs on the live, and if they miss it, they miss it.
I mean, yeah, say less. I mean, the show has to go on. We gotta do it. We gotta get it done.
That's right. You stay important, mail lady.
What? What did she say?
She said, "I stay important."
She said she stays important.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen. We happy to have whoever's in there. What's up, B?
What up,
B? How you feel today? I mean, you looking like real. I mean, you always look manly, but you looking real. I mean, that shit is beast mode with it. This shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call that the Marshawn Lynch mode. I'm gonna call that the Marshawn Lynch shit right there. That's beast mode right there. That shit.
I told him he can't be walking around looking like a caveman.
what's wrong with it?
What is he doing?
Oh, so I got Instagram up on the screen. So it's like some little, I don't know, like toggle looking arrow thing. I don't know what it is, but I clicked it, and like all these half naked ass women popped up. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Instagram like that. It's not just naked people. It's a whole bunch of people. Like a lot of stuff. I wish you guys could see my screen. I guess you can just click on people's things. Like I'm trying to get followers though.
You know, you can pay for followers.
Huh?
You can pay for followers.
Pay for them. I don't pay for nobody. I want people to come follow me because they want to. Not no fake stuff. That's not cool.
No, this is not going to be part 2 tonight, Mail Lady. Tonight, Mail Lady, we're going to talk about bitter exes.
I mean, shit. That sounds like a part 2 to me.
Oh yeah, that might be part 2, kind of. But we're going to talk about bitter exes, and tonight is story time with Ebony and Brian.
I mean, for a minute, the way you just sip that shit, I thought I saw your pinky stick out a little bit when you sipped the shit.
You might have.
I mean, it looked like you had your pinky out, bro. Has it been that bad?
Has it been that bad? He said.
Not that bad. It's been rough.
Been rough? Yeah. All right, I mean, we're gonna give it I mean, it's already close to 11 o'clock, so I guess we'll wait. Well, I guess we'll talk shit.
Oh yeah, because we're on different time zones, so it's not even 10 o'clock here yet.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here, so well, I guess we'll just sit here and talk shit for like a couple more minutes to give people a little bit more time to jump on.
So the people who are viewing, how was your day? What y'all got going on today?
Yeah, what do y'all have? Matter of fact, who is viewing? Let me check. See, I don't even know how to check to see who's viewing.
You want it?
Who's viewing?
I'm just going to drink.
Well, I need a cup then.
Yeah, we got 2 people watching. We got the male lady on, and we got True Havoc.
I don't know if you meant actual mug.
He's tuning in. Yeah, we ain't got no.
This is my favorite Snapple.
What's that?
My favorite Snapple.
Well, you understand I can't read it. It's backwards to me. You should just tell me what it is. I don't know what it is. It's backwards.
You can't read backwards?
No, I can't.
Jesus, take
Snapple Apple.
You read what
Snapple
it said.
Apple.
Yeah, you read.
I saw Apple Snap.
You just
I saw Apple.
You just like people to do things or women to do stuff for you, I think.
What? Wait a minute. How you figure that? Just because I can't read backwards, that didn't make no sense.
But you did read it backwards, so you just being extra.
All I saw was the apple, but I thought it was like mixed with something else. You know.
I'm about to mix it with my tequila.
Huh? So no Cavassier for you tonight?
No, tonight is a tequila night.
Oh, Jose Cuervo.
Yes.
Okay, I heard of that. Heard of that drink.
Tonight is a tequila night because this shit that we was going through yesterday.
Well, shit. I mean, I'm listen. I'm all ears. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it. Because if it's anything like the shit I've been going through, I'm glad y'all taking up some of the slack. You hit me.
You want some of this?
I don't feel it.
Huh? Why? Tequila goes with everything.
No, tequila goes straight.
Oh, I don't drink straight tequila. Put hair on my chest.
You said put hair on your chest.
Yeah, if I drink straight tequila.
No, we don't want no hair on your chest.
And then I'll be on here slurring my words and stuff.
Yeah, that's not sexy. No one wants to be a part of that.
Oh, tequila is disgusting.
No, it's just not that's not good.
No, tequila is disgusting in general.
No, it's not.
You said what now?
Tequila is disgusting.
No, it ain't.
That's Brian's drink of choice.
Yeah, get the right brand.
So listen.
All right, listen. We're just gonna go ahead and start the show.
Where you want to start? Just from
I mean, we don't have too many viewers right now.
Okay, so listen. Let me just tell you that your boy B, he must have been laying down the pipe. He must have been.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me do the intro. Wait a minute, because this sounds like this is about to. We can't do this show without an intro. Hold on, let me get this intro going. Hold on, let me see. My computer's doing some new shit.
I'm gonna keep sipping my tea.
Go ahead and sip your tea.
Come in.
We'll start the show.
Sorry, buddy, but I'm trying to do this back. I don't know what I'm trying to get actually for this job. And he told me to put my social security number in, and then the issue date, and then the expiration date. I don't know your expiration. I don't know your
Let me
security.
see it. That sounds like it's for people who are not citizens.
I'm gonna think it's too young.
Yeah. Hello.
But do you?
Here we go.
If it doesn't.
Once again, it's Still Radio.
Click next to it. You don't have to answer.
We just go on vibe and listen to this intro that we're doing right now. Before we get started, I gotta say once again that we do not own the rights to any music that we play on the show. Sometimes we just play some shit that we like to just chill out to, and this is one of my chill out songs. It kind of like gets me in the mood, a real sexy mood. Once again, it's me, Still. I got my two beautiful, beautiful co-hosts, Ebony, aka Miss Hot Topic, as she always brings the dirt. And over there, chilling on his phone with the Marshawn Lynch beard, I call him Beast Mode. That's my man Brian, aka B Rabbit, aka Mayhem, aka I mean so many we can't even keep up with how many nicknames he does have. My favorite, the Green Eyed Genie, that's him right over there. It's because of you that I end up with an eye infection. Just let you know that because of you, it's your fault. I was trying to be you like shit when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be light skinned like you, but I figured I could get the green eye. So I didn't I tell you that I put green food color in my shit? Didn't work though. I got an eye infection in the ass whooping. That's what I got.
Well, hold on. You trying to be like him with the green food coloring. He tells me that he used to wear brown contacts sometimes because he didn't want green eyes.
Yeah, because everybody was telling him how pretty his fucking eyes was every day since the 7th grade. Do you know this nigga had like chest hair in the 7th grade? In the 7th, like I'm not even exaggerating. I'm like dead ass, like 7th grade. Like I said, when I met him, it was like him and Roberto. So I was real tight. I wasn't that tall, and him and Roberto was like the tallest niggas. Like they were standing at the door like this, and neither one of them niggas was smiling. And I was sitting on the blinkers like shit. I was like, I hope I don't have that big nigga in none of my classes. And as luck would have it, first period, science, Mr. Ray. That nigga was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and he turned.
So the only thing that I was trying to do at the time, I was like, well, I don't want him to put me in my locker, so I better be his friend. So I started telling jokes in class, and then I heard him laugh, and then after that, we've been friends ever since. Cutting up in the science class and shit. Somebody else tuned in. Oh, that's you tuning in. So it's like 4 of us. We're just gonna be talking to ourselves, but it's okay.
We're gonna be talking to the mail lady. We're gonna be talking to the mail lady.
Intro. Huh?
We're gonna be talking to the mail lady and whoever have it.
We'll talk to the mail lady. We'll talk to her. I mean, she seems to be real cool, real down. She seems to have a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she does.
You can tell all that from the chat.
I mean, she was like, you know, based off of the comments that she was reading, I mean, she just seemed like she's a cool person. I felt like she was the only one that wasn't against me.
Okay.
Seemed like she was on my side and shit. I don't know.
No, I don't think she was on your side. That's taking it too far.
Wait, what?
That's taking it too far. But maybe she understood.
Okay, well, Matt, fine. Maybe she just understood. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she just understood.
Nobody was on your side.
Maybe she had been through some shit that I had been through, and she was like, you know what, this brother just seems like he needs a helping hand. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, because nobody was on your side.
Nobody was on my side. Like, nobody.
No, you did some fucked up shit.
Don't do that.
And then you got what you
Let he without sin, let him catch the first brick. Moses,
I'm just saying.
or whatever you can pick up and throw is all I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Every sinner has a future and every saint has a past.
Well, listen, I can't wait to hear what the hell y'all gotta say. Take some of the heat off of me. Yeah. As we listening to this smooth out track, you know what I'm saying? I love this song. I want y'all to know. I love it. It's so beautiful. You know? So listen, if you're out there listening to Steel Radio, if you know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody else, let them know that we broadcasting live right now. Coming in from Steel Studio. I got my co-host, they all the way out. Well, I'm not going to tell y'all where they're from, so they might not want to know. But they out there, far. Like, way out.
There was a way to invite people.
I don't know. Come in. Sit. Get a rap. Get into the show. We're talking about, what is it? Heated lovers? Ex-lovers? What is it called? Y'all know you can take a They always paying attention. What we
Male
talking
lady
about?
said, Male lady says, who am I to judge? There is a higher cover to answer. There's a higher power to answer to.
Yeah, here we go. We about to fade this music to black real quick.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Boom. There it is. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Paul?
What you said?
She said, male lady said, who am I to judge? There is a higher power to answer to.
Well, there's definitely a higher power to answer to. So, I mean, I guess, you know, when we get there, I guess he will judge me at the pearly gates. Okay? Because I'm going to get into heaven. I promise you. I promise you, I'm going to get there. It's kind of like high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost didn't graduate, but I did. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost didn't get there. But, like, I'm going to have, listen. I'm gonna have just enough credits to get into heaven. I might not get into the good parts of heaven.
You gonna be in
you know what I'm saying?
Ghetto heaven.
But I'm gonna be there. I'll be able to like listen to the music from the far off cloud or something like that. But I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be homeless in heaven.
That's okay, but I'm gonna be there. Or I might be like I get there, like I might have like a halo but no wings. Or like one wing. Okay, my halo. Okay, I won't have a halo, but I'll have some wings. I'm gonna have a
male lady said, I'm probably going straight to hell.
You know what? Why would you say that, male lady? Why do you think you would go to hell? I mean, you out here delivering the mail to people. You know, you making sure people get their bills on time. So why would you go to hell?
Allegedly, because my mail sometimes be a little off. No,
I was a carrier.
Brian said he was a mail carrier, so he knows how it goes sometimes.
You did do that, didn't you?
Yeah,
you did. You never did. Like, let me ask you a question. Since you don't work for them anymore, you can tell the truth.
Work for them again.
Okay, so we might not want to put that out there just yet. Because I was about to ask it. Did he ever pull a Martin? Remember when Martin wasn't working for the mail? And that nigga just came back with all the bag of mail.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So okay, so let's get into this. What we talking about? We talking about bitter exes.
Bitter exes. So let me tell you. So as I started to say earlier, apparently Brian must have been laying down the pipe. He must have been wooing or cooking or doing something for these women because he has an ex from 20 years ago that's still popping up as of yesterday, her people.
Like popped up as in on the phone popped up or popped up as in out there where y'all live at pop up? what type of pop up was it?
Now have we just met? You really think somebody popped up where we live?
It was a punk ass social media flex.
Huh?
It was on Facebook. So let me tell you. So
Tell me.
So before Brian and I got married, first it started with his most recent ex-wife. And she sent me like anonymous messages, inboxed me like they were like from a different profile from somebody I didn't know, but it was like clearly her. And she was like, you know, did he show you the divorce papers? You need to ask for the papers, get the receipts, blah, blah, blah. Then they came back in and they just basically was trying to just bash him as a person. He's lying. His ex-wife didn't even know that he had moved on. I'm like, how is that possible when they lived separately for a whole year in 2 different states? What she means she didn't know he moved on? Whatever. So then she put a post on her page that said, my husband's girlfriend.
Talking about you.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. All right, shit. I mean, I'm with it.
So she put a post on her page that said, my husband's girlfriend, something to the effect of she has no idea what she's getting into and I'm going to pray for her. So I liked the post. I felt like the post was for me.
So why not like it?
So why
let
not
you
like
know.
Right.
Right.
So she know that I saw it. Well, then that sent her over the edge. Because then she put up another, and she makes everything on her page public. Because then she put up another page on her post that was like, my husband's girlfriend, I know my page is public, but my husband's girlfriend liking my post is just too much. So all her friends, you know, came on there hyping her up, talking about, first of all, most of her friends clearly didn't even know that her and Brian weren't together anymore. So they was on there like, what do you mean your husband, like, you know what I mean? Like she just found out yesterday her husband had a girlfriend or something. And
wow.
So they on there talking about what we can do and we can go, we can handle this and handle that. So I refrained from commenting on her page.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a post on my page that said, here's what I don't do. I don't do Facebook gangster. But I can get on a flight and we can handle this as soon as possible.
Oh,
After all that
wait.
went down, she came on her post like, I don't know who said anything to her, but please don't say anything to her because she's talking about coming here because I will.
You get you hop a flight?
Will.
Boeing 747, what is it, 757 or some shit like that? 747.
Will, because I'm not going back and forth on Facebook and you letting your friends talk about me like I'm some whoremonger woman that just came and snatched your husband up from you. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Catch flights, not feelings, period. So then she all of a sudden so Brian had said that he was trying to get a divorce and she wouldn't sign the divorce papers. So now all of a sudden, after all that happened, she's like, you know, she puts on her page, we live in Oklahoma, you know that. Does anybody live in Oklahoma who could serve some divorce papers? So I had one of my girlfriends comment and say, yeah, I live in Oklahoma. This dummy, she talks to my girlfriend. Now she's thinking that I guess my girlfriend is her confidant or something. And she's telling her about, you know, how Brian really is a great guy and she just doesn't know. And I'm like, bring the papers. So she mailed them to my girlfriend. Brian signed them.
Yesterday?
Huh?
Yesterday?
No, that's how we married Paul and she just got the papers yesterday. I'm telling you how this has been going on since.
Oh, how it all started. Oh, okay, right.
This is the backstory about how long I've been
I'm confused. I mean, okay, got it. I'm catching up. Got it.
Okay, so we signed the papers, we move on.
Right.
I never had a reason whatsoever to inbox that lady, to have a conversation with that lady. I could give 2 goddams what Erica got going on in her life.
Oh.
None.
Name dropping.
That's the ex-wife's name. Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So fast forward. So we haven't heard much from her since. I mean, every now and then somebody who knows Brian and is still friends with her and him will like hit him up and be like, yeah, she put this on her page. So then I go on her page and look at it or whatever. But I don't, you know what I mean? I could care less what she got going on. She poses no threat to me whatsoever. So
none at all.
No, except she does have a nice big butt. But I mean, you know. But anyway.
She has what?
She has a nice big butt.
not a threat.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I like
I don't
butts.
know.
I like butts on women, so I always notice when they have nice big butts. She got a nice butt. I mean, but
Okay.
anyway. So now, fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday, I get home from work. I get my little notification that somebody commented on a post. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go see what the comment is. This is a post from June 2021.
Okay.
And it was a post I put up for Father's Day for Brian. And
right.
In the post, I put a picture of him and my kids, a picture of him and his youngest son, and a picture of him and his 2 older children. Because
I saw that post.
He is, in fact, the father of those children.
I think I saw that post.
And in the wording of the post, I've put that, I know you think that because my kids are older that you don't make a difference in their life, but you do. The wording of the post was mostly about the experience that him and I are having with him being a father.
Right.
So yesterday when I get this notification and I go to the post and I'm like, a post from Father's Day? The sister of his first wife, which you and I know was like 20 years ago.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Not the person you just named.
No.
Capri.
But
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, oh. Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Huh?
From 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, that's man, you know what? I don't even remember. I wasn't even thinking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I completely forgot all about that motherfucker. Yeah, ain't no offense. I forgot all about her.
Because it was 20 years ago.
Right, completely forgot about it. I didn't even remember.
Like the kids are grown. The children from that marriage are adults.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So the sister comes onto the post and she puts this long post up about how, hello, one Scorpio chica. She puts this long post about basically how Brian ain't shit, how he's never been a father, and she doesn't appreciate, him stealing those pictures of his children. That that she doesn't even know how I got those pictures of his children because her profile is private, so she doesn't even know how I stole those pictures, and she just doesn't appreciate it. And he ain't shit. He has never been a father to them. He doesn't even have access to them. So hello, Francesca. So I took the high road, Paul. I took the high road.
Right.
I tried to be in my 40s.
Right.
I tried to be, classy and a Christian and a good example. Because
how did you get the pictures?
Huh? I got them from
How
Brian.
did you?
I don't know where the fuck Brian got them from. They his kids.
Right. Okay.
I didn't question him like, where you get these pictures from? You ain't steal them, did you? Like?
No, I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is I don't understand, like, was it like, why would she like try to come at you over some pictures when clearly that's the father? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the big deal?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
So I commented back to her and I said, it was so many comments that I don't remember. I just basically commented back to her and said that, it's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? It's my post. First of all, I can post whatever I want to post. Second of all, I didn't go on anybody's page and steal anybody's pictures. And, you said in your wording, you said he doesn't have access to the children. So I'm a little confused about how you expect him to be this father to the children that you said yourself he doesn't even have access to.
Right.
Nevertheless, I wish you well, was basically what I said.
Right.
So then she came back and she said that
was this the actual ex-wife or friend of the ex-wife?
Her sister.
Her sister, okay. Sister.
So then she came back and said that I reported her page. What? Because I don't know what, I don't fucking know, like, you know what I'm saying? So she came back from a different profile and said that I reported her page.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, first of all, to be clear, I didn't report your page. It's not even that serious or important for me, you know what I'm saying, to report your page. Before I report your page, I would just block you. Like, it's not even that heavy for me. You know what I
Never
mean?
that serious, right?
So then she said, "Oh well, maybe my page got reported because I said that you were cheating with him." And so then she started talking about how the fact that I was cheating with him, I was supposed to be a Christian, and I was shacking up with him, and I was cheating with him when he was already married. So then I commented again. I said, you know, we can do this all day. Like I got time today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, again, I didn't report you. We could do this all day. At the end of the day, here's what I know. What I know is that he's my husband, and he has been for almost 2 years. What I also, she started talking about he was ducking child support. What I also know is I find it difficult to believe that he was ducking child support when he's paying child support for his youngest kid. So he just decided, not these two, but this one. I said, but no matter what it was, neither of us were in that relationship. The only thing either of us know is what the other parties have told us.
Right.
All you know is the story your sister told you, and all I know is the story Brian told me. It's 20 years old, so let's just let this go.
Wow.
Then she
I didn't even, you know.
And she comes back and she's now, you know, now it's me. I'm the problem. I'm dumb. You know what I mean? I'm homely. Yeah, right. So now I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm trying.
Listen, call on Jesus.
Right. So I'm homely, and what else did she say about me? And something else. And I commented once more, and I said, listen, I'm not even going to respond to your comments about me being homely and, you know, ugly or whatever. I said, hurt people hurt people. Clearly what you need today is some attention, and I'm giving it to you.
And you are. And that's why I say sometimes, you know, the energy that people want, you know, say, ow, God dog it. Sometimes we can't give them that energy. I stuck myself. Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
I think that was the thing that was bothering her, was that I was never giving her that negative energy back. So I told her, I was like, I don't know who hurt you. You know, what I will be doing is praying for your healing. And so then she came back talking about, well, you know, good luck being the third wife. I said, yeah, thank you. I said, and maybe it's bothering you because you've never been anybody's wife. But I'm going to still pray for you.
Oh, I know that hit her right in the clip with that one. That hit her right.
So after that, she disappears. An hour or two later, some other chick comes onto the post. This is the day I'm talking about, Paul. This is the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, I'm happy. I'm not happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not happy. But I'm saying you guys are now getting a little. Yeah, I'm glad the attention's over there with you guys right now. Yeah, the shit is off of me. You know what I mean?
So now, you know, it's something about these Father's Day posts that must just hit a nerve for people. Because last year, was it last year? Last year, I put up a Father's Day post. I think I used the same fucking pictures.
You did.
I used the same fucking pictures last year. Last year, Turtle's mother, 4 o'clock in the morning, Brian's phone is blowing up. Now, Brian, he sleeps pretty hard. So first it was a messenger call. I was like, I woke up. He didn't wake up or whatever. I'm going to let it go. She called back again on Messenger. She called back on his regular phone. By this time, I wake him up. I'm like, Brian, I don't know who the fuck is trying to reach you at 4 o'clock in the morning, but check your phone because this shit is ridiculous. So she calls back again. Right. She mad because I put her son on a post for Father's Day. What is wrong with these bitter exes and baby mamas? Like, what the fuck? Like, is he the child's father or not? Here's the thing. I could almost see her being in her feelings if I was in the fucking picture, but I wasn't even in the picture with them.
So I think what the issue is, right, sometimes, I guess from my experience with things, sometimes when things don't go the way things should go in relationships or whatever, and the other party moves on and the other party is like seemingly doing well, sometimes that in itself hits a nerve with people, because I guess for whatever reason people expect that because we're not together, I'm supposed to fall apart, my whole life's supposed to fall apart. Or when they wish that your life falls apart, and it doesn't, they get mad.
That's
You know what I'm saying? And then in your situation, right? And then in your situation, if you posted a picture with your, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't in the picture, but if you post a picture of your children with Brian speaking so admirably, what's it?
Admirably.
That word right there that you just said that I can't say, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So then those bitter women feel almost like, oh, so you can go out there and be a father and be a role model to her kids, but quote unquote, you don't do shit.
But listen, but that can't be her issue. It might be the one from 20 years ago, but that can't be her issue because we just went to Maryland and they were together for Christmas. Brian bought him gifts for Christmas. I bought him gifts for Christmas. Like she knows that I've met him. Like none of this is like, you know what I mean, brand new. She knows that him and Brian talk on a very regular basis. So that can't be the issue. Every time she fucking thinks he needs something outside of his child support, she calls him. So that can't be the issue for her.
When did she send a message? Yesterday?
No. So that was last Father's Day. She called him 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, over and over and over again. So he finally answers the phone. She's livid. Take that picture down. You can't do.
I don't like her pictures of my son. Nigga, he's my son too, motherfucker.
He's your son too.
Him.
Right. This is true.
Now the thing for her, I will say, and I've told Brian this since the day we got together. I told Brian that for her, it is definitely, I'm hurt and I'm angry because she's been in his life a long time. You know him. So you know, she's been in his life a long time. And I think she thought that at some point she would be next in line. And instead what happened is.
Look at his face. I've told her, even in front of you, she would never be.
I know that's what he told her. But you know, women, we sometimes convince ourselves that it's going to be a certain way. And I think that particularly, not only did he not choose her, but he chose a bitch that lived in a whole nother state. What you mean? You leaving to go live with a bitch in a whole nother state? Like, I can imagine as a woman.
But hold on, wait. I mean, if memory serves me correctly, and I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but at some point, Brian, didn't she run off and got married?
Yeah.
Oh, and didn't she end up marrying someone that looks just like you? Oh.
Well, not just like you, but you know, he resembles.
I mean, damn near. I mean, shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like him.
He died.
What?
You didn't know he died?
I mean, I did, but you can't talk about people. You can't talk about dead people. That's not nice.
All I said was he died. I didn't say that bad about
him. I mean, he did die, though. He did pass away. But I'm just saying, though.
So when he died, you know, Brian, because he didn't have a whole lot of other stuff going on, you know, she was that pussy in a glass case that I told you about the last show we did. It was just safer.
But tell me about that again. Tell me about the pussy.
Okay, so here's what is the truth, and we can pretend like it's not or whatever. What is the truth is that every man and every woman has a pussy or a dick in a glass case.
Everybody. Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
I don't think I've ever really had a pussy in a glass case.
Paul, so you're saying that you in all of your life.
You know what? We're gonna go to a commercial break right now. We're gonna go.
No, we're not going to no fucking commercial.
Wait, listen, we haven't done a commercial. We've been talking for 30 minutes. We ain't done a commercial. We gotta go to a commercial break.
Scorpio Chica just said, "Speak, sister."
Listen.
Every adult.
We gotta pay some bills.
No.
We're gonna get back to that.
No.
We
Male lady said no commercials. Every adult.
We gotta pay some bills. We gotta pay the sponsors, and we gotta pay the sponsors. You know, we gotta pay the sponsors.
We're not that big.
We got sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Extra strength Tylenol, the medicine that you take when you got a headache. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Listen to what I'm saying.
All right, I'm
Every
listening.
adult male and or female has somebody says sponsor these nuts. Male lady says sponsor these nuts. Oh my,
You know, she's so inappropriate.
she getting feisty.
She's so
Male
inappropriate.
lady must have got her tea with the
She probably does. She probably does.
So listen,
But go ahead.
everybody has a dick or pussy in a glass case. It's somebody that like you know pretty much that you can just fuck when you want to. No matter what's really going on, you know what I mean? You know, if I dial this number and tell this nigga or tell this woman, yeah, I'm kind of lonely, I'm over here, you know what I mean? That them niggas will pull up. Period.
Okay. I've never, I've,
Paul,
I've
shut the
never,
fuck
I've
up,
never,
because you're lying.
I've
Just
never
say
experienced that.
okay. Just say okay. Let's keep going.
I've never experienced that.
So for Brian, she was his pussy in a glass case. No matter how bad he treated her, no matter what he did or said, at the end of the day, he knew that if he hit her up, she'd be like, all right. Because that's what it was.
Why is they laughing? He laughing because he knows. And this is my thing. I treat her bad in public and in private, and I'm just like, what the hell?
I mean, you know, I'm not. Listen, all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna plead the fifth on that. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna. How do you say? I'm not even gonna chime in on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna chime in.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Right.
But as adults, we all know everybody has at least one dick or pussy in a glass case that you break in case of emergency. It's somebody that for real you don't really want to fuck with like on a long-term basis. But you know what I mean? If you just need somebody to fuck, you can hit them up and they'll show up.
Okay, I get it. I've never experienced it.
Paul, anyway, so I told him that for her, as a woman, I completely understand some of the things that she may be feeling. And I told him that she's not over him. You know, because here's the other thing. The other thing is that because she dealt with him so long, she's also seen his growth and maturation. So now it's like, now this bitch gets to have the Brian that I've been wanting my whole fucking life.
Well, that's part of what I was just saying. Like when people, you know, when you're no longer with that person and you can go on with your life and you turn into and you blossom, motherfucker, like, oh, now you want a motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but see, my thing is, I've been there. I mean, I wasn't there all the time, but I mean, I've been through that situation with Brian, with her for like shit. I don't know, motherfucker, for a long time.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying?
So for her,
so yeah, I get it.
So for her, she gets more of. Male lady said, "Broken glass everywhere. Let me not cut my feet, okay? Because I'm just telling you."
I don't know what that. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What kind of hocus pocus? Let me not cut my feet with the glass.
It meant she had to break the glass because it was an emergency. I'm horny as fuck. I haven't had none in a bit. Break the glass. Let me call this nigga, and then I'm gonna put him back in the glass. Like that's just what it is.
So do you just put the glass? I mean, you just put the glass back together? So you use crazy glue with that?
Sometimes you put the glass back together. Sometimes you gotta get a whole new glass. Cause sometimes when you let niggas come out the glass, you be like, oh, you're doing too much. Remember, it's just this. So I'm gonna give you a new glass. Like nigga, you have to sit for a while because you don't really get what we're doing here. Some niggas you get it. You know what I mean? You could break it. You just have to break off one piece of it. They're gonna slide out from under it. They get it and slide it back in.
Oh, okay.
So for her, I understand a little bit more. You know what I mean? For her, she tried it when me and Brian first got together too, but she only tried it once. When Brian first moved here, like she sent me this long inbox, you know, like, hey girl, hey. That's how she started the message. Hey girl, hey.
Right.
You know, I know we haven't met.
Trying to be besties.
No, well, she was like, I know we haven't met, and this is not how I wanted to meet you. But since Brian won't be an adult, and he hasn't, and I'm like, I know she's lying because I'm right there when Brian talks to his son. But she's telling me that, can you let Brian know that since he has you, it doesn't mean he can neglect his son, blah, 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 blah. So I simply responded, was like, well, girl, you know what? Send me a good number so I can make sure that he has the correct information.
Right.
And I would have said more, but I did discuss it with Brian, and Brian was like, let it go. So I let it go. And I've never heard from her again. As long as he keep his people in check, I'm good.
You good? Wow.
So she didn't want to meet me when we were in Maryland. She was in Maryland. She didn't want to meet me at that time. That's fine. Don't bother me much, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna meet
Right.
whoever my kids is gonna be around, period. But if
Right.
she was in a space where she wasn't ready, it is what it is. So anyway, so then some other chick comes onto the Father's Day post and she says, well, I'm commenting because somebody reported her other pages with a laughing face. And I'm coming on so basically she came on and she was like, you know, it's more about the children. Brian hasn't talked to the children, he hasn't seen the children, and you know, what if the children come across this post? This might be a lot for them, blah 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 blah. So I commented and I said, I appreciate you being an adult in your comments. And the other thing I'm gonna say is this is my post and I'm not taking the pictures down.
Right.
I said, however, if the children see the post and they would like to inbox me because they feel bothered by the post, I'll be more than happy to consider it at that point.
Right.
Furthermore, if you are saying that you're looking out for me, because it's always about, you know, what I don't know about Brian. He ain't shit. He's a liar. He's a cheater. What you don't know about Brian. I said, if it's what I don't know about Brian, then you would have inboxed me to tell me instead of creating all this drama on my post.
Right. Why take it to the page? Just go to the message.
Right. I said, not to mention that you're talking about somebody stalking and looking for pictures on your sister's post. This post is 19 weeks old. Neither of you are friends with either one of us. So that means somebody had to be doing some stalking of their own.
You guys were stalking me.
Period.
Looking me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find out what's going on in my life.
I don't even know that lady's full name. All I know is Capri. That's all I know. I've never asked him that girl's last name. He's never told me his first wife. So, so how is it that I'm stuck? I don't even know that lady's full name. Damn sure didn't know about her sister or anybody else. So how is it possible that I'm doing any stalking?
Right.
So then she came back and she said that, you know, that Brian owes all this money for child support and that, you know, I guess he owed $63,000 in child support. He keeps ducking the child support.
He was hiding for 7 years.
He was hiding for 7 years. He kept quitting his jobs and stuff so he wouldn't have to pay child support. And at the end of her statement, she said, and I said what I said to you, bitch. So then she was like, you know, anybody that knows me, you better check this name. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not the one or the two. So when I responded, I said, anybody that knows me knows I'm definitely not the 1 through 10.
Okay. And this is all recently?
This was yesterday.
God damn.
Now, up until this point, Brian hasn't even seen the post. He's not even home from work yet.
Right.
So then, you know, she comes back and she says that, you know, I must be, because I said to her again, I said, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, we don't know the details. You know what I mean? I said, all I know is what Brian told me. All you know is what she told you. It's really, none of us know all of the details. Like I said, if the kids have an issue with it, the kids can message me. Until then, I'm finished with this. Like, this is dumb. We're going back and forth about children that you said yourself are adults at this point. So I don't even fucking know. Like, what are we doing right now? So then I put up a thing and I said, bye, girl, bye. I'm done.
Right.
So then I said it also, once again, I did not report that girl's pages. Like, I don't care enough to report her pages.
I mean, what is there to report? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, so because that's when she came back and she wanted to talk about Courtney. She came back and she said, oh, do you mean the high school girl that he got with, the underage girl that he had a baby with? She was the classmate to my sister's classmate or something. And do you need to check his background, you sis, and blah, blah, blah. So I came back and I said, well, I actually already knew that information, that she was younger. And so you're assuming that I don't know these things when me and Brian don't have issues sharing with each other. So I knew that. So then she came back and she said that I was dumb. You just must be dumb. And you keep trying to be wife of the year. And when he leaves you for his fourth wife, then you know what I'm talking about. So now at this point, I feel like a duck. I've been letting this roll off my back. But
Right.
by this time, okay, it's starting to affect me a little bit. So I just was like, I'm finished with this. And I blocked her. But then Brian came on, and Brian made a comment, which you don't even know. He made a comment, so I unblocked her. Because I was like, well, if Brian is coming on here because he wants to say something, he should have, the right to respond. So I unblocked her. Now, Brian can pick up where by this time, I'm done. I'm cooking dinner. I moved on. I don't even want to see the post. And this is where Brian can pick up.
I was like, I said, what did I duck? I said, I've worked this entire time. I said, I stopped working for one place in 2010. I was hired in 6-7 months later. I said, so what ducking have I been doing? I said, I've been working ever since. I said, I've been in my job now for the last 5 years. So again, what am I ducking? What are you talking about? I said, there were months where I didn't work. I said, and based off my old salary, that would be why the amount is so high. I don't make that amount of money anymore. I'm making less now.
Right.
Or whatever. You're a liar. You're a liar. You were put out of church. What do y'all do?
Put out of church? Can you get put out of church? How do you get put out of church?
I don't know. She couldn't answer.
I don't even know if you.
No, there is a such thing as being excommunicated from a church. That in the Bible.
Yeah, but if you, to get excommunicated from the church, you got to have sex with the pastor or something, or you know what I'm saying, get caught swimming in what's the thing, the baptism pool.
If you were stealing from the church or something like that, they might say.
Yeah, if you're stealing from the church or something, you could probably get kicked out of church. But other than that, you just can't get kicked out of church.
They're not going to just kick you out of church because they don't like the way you live. That's not how it works.
Right. It's not how it works. If anything, the church welcomes sinners.
Right.
Because they want to turn your life around.
They might say you can't be on the deacon board, but they're not going to put you out the church.
Right.
You can usher when you came out.
Right.
One Scorpio says that's only applicable to Catholics. So in Catholics, I guess in Catholic church they do put you out. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know.
I'm not Catholic. I don't even know.
So
I do
Catholic church, they don't put enough.
The thing about Catholic church that I do like, I like the little booth thing that you can go in. I like that.
She said that's old school-ish. But guess what? Catholics must not be doing it that much either because the priest is still molesting the little boys and things. So.
Whoa. We're gonna strike in that comment from the record.
We're not striking that comment. That's been in the news. That's facts.
We can't talk about that.
Why we can't talk about that?
We could get shut down for making inappropriate comments against the Catholic Church.
That's not inappropriate. I didn't say anything that wasn't factual.
Right. She didn't say
you don't have any proof.
I didn't say anybody's name. But the proof has been in the news that there have been priests that have been molesting boys that were not kicked out of the Catholic Church.
We have to say allegedly.
No, we don't.
Because we don't.
Because I personally know a priest that was convicted in Baltimore, Maryland for molesting young boys.
Well, what I'm saying is when we have a radio station such like this, we can't just make broad statements like that without having an actual transcript to read.
I could say whatever I want. Who's gonna check me, boo?
Oh my God! We cannot say whatever
like it didn't happen.
Whatever we want on the radio anymore. Don't you know there's rules against that?
So much time on what we can't say. We could have glossed over it by now, but you want to keep talking about it.
I'm just saying. We can say it because I don't give a shit. I'm just saying that's what the media says nowadays. You can't say this. You can't.
Lady, I'm Baptist too. So one Scorpio, what comment did you post that failed to post? Did you repost it? Okay, so go ahead, Brian. Brian's going ahead and tell you what happened with their conversation.
So I was like, I said, your facts are inaccurate. Get them straight before you start blasting off about stuff you don't know. That's all I said. I said, and you calling me a lie, so let's talk about the lies your sister told. She would never respond. I said, it must be true because you won't talk about it, so you must know she lied about some stuff. She did. Right. And the stuff I wanted to say, I can say it here because the kids ain't gonna see this. I didn't respond the way I wanted to on the post because I was like, I can see them saying, showing my kids like, this is your fault. This is what he's saying. That's why I had to hold back. But I ain't holding back right now. They ain't on this one. She ain't even fucking want kids.
Who?
Capri.
Who?
When she found out she was pregnant, she cried in the CVS parking lot. Because
I don't. Who is that?
Huh?
Who is that?
Capri, the first wife.
Mary.
Oh, I only know about the first. I only know about Mary. I don't know about.
Who's Mary?
That's her first name. Capri's her middle name.
See how much I know about this bitch.
But
I don't even know her.
But mine is Mary, so you see how that got kind of weird.
Yeah.
So Capri. So yes.
Right. Okay. Got it. Because I was like, who the fuck is that? I was confused for a minute. Okay. We're back. And we're back.
And her reasoning was because she spent her teenage years raising her sister's kids. She was in that rehab.
The sister that was on my post talking about how Brian wasn't a good father. Oh yeah, when she said something about me being a third wife, ma'am, you're probably just upset because you've never been anybody's wife. It's fine.
You've never been a wife to no one.
And again, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying the one who was saying that got 4 kids, 3 baby daddies. Why are you judging anybody? Shut the fuck up and sit there and have another kid. That's
like I said. Let he without sin let him cast the first stone.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Or boulder. Or whatever heavy object you can pick up and throw it.
Yeah, so I was like, let's talk about that. That's what a lie she told. And then went on and was like, you're a liar. You put out you sleep on the floor. What the fuck are you talking about, broad? What the hell?
She posts screenshots of the child support that he's still paying.
Still paying.
Well, that's because she said if you weren't behind, then why are you still paying child support? Then she put a screenshot of his child support payment. I'm like, how did this bitch get to this information? Like, she's not.
Wow.
And then I posted. I said, post whatever the fuck you want. I don't fucking care. I don't have a problem paying child support. Whether it's behind or not, I don't care. Because you know why? They're my fucking kids. I don't have a problem with it. Whatever.
Wow.
But then it went on, and then I only had on she was talking about Ebony, and I was like, "Bash, you know, you fucking leave my wife alone."
Yeah. So when I finally get on to read the comments, she talked about how I was ill-built and I was homely, and I was the only woman that he would ever be able to get because how ugly I was, and both of us need to run the track. Now I'm like, wait, what? What happened?
Wow.
Her story was falling apart. All she could do was lash out.
Well, that's what typically what people do when they're hurt and they're angry. They will lash out at the to try to make themselves feel better because they know that their story is falling apart.
Right, she's such a Christian and evangelist, and she was shacking up, and I was just like, what? I'm not even part of the conversation anymore.
But at the end of the day, even if you were an evangelist, you was a pastor, listen, if the church can forgive Kurt Franklin, the church will forgive you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, the whole concept about church is all about forgiveness and repentance, right? You know what I'm saying? Even if you're on your deathbed, if you confess from your mouth
and believe
in that
your
moment
heart.
And believe it in your heart, you too can be and shall be saved.
That's
Can I get
up? I
gotta get my sound effects and stuff going. Because we're gonna get that little amen, the shit, all that. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what the Bible says, correct.
That's what the Bible says.
Then she was like, she said she made a comment about how I harassed his ex-wife. I said, baby, you need to check your facts. I don't know where you're getting your information from.
Same thing I said.
I never once reached out to his ex-wife, asked her any questions, inboxed her. The only thing that she can ever say I did was I liked the post that she made for me.
Wow. Yeah.
And now you're creating this story about how I harassed his ex-wife. So I guess it's supposed to be that, like, what did I do? I stole him from her?
And this is my thing. If you know, that means you're watching my life. So I'm sorry nobody married your dumb ass again. They dodged that bullet. I didn't. Her own brother who was in jail told me, James told me. He was like, my man, he said, if I wasn't in jail, I would have told you don't do that. Her own brother said he told me don't do it. So I'm not the fucking individual y'all trying to make me out to be.
But again, to me, none of this makes sense because this is literally 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, why are we having a discussion in 2021? 20 years ago she was married to him.
But
But
I mean, like I
Brian was
said,
the
I
kid.
just think, I think because of the picture, again, like I said, the only thing that I could say is, again, it would look or appear that, again, if they feel some kind of way like that Brian isn't doing what he's supposed to do financially, if they feel that Brian
But
isn't
they're
doing what he's
adults
supposed to
now.
do,
But they're adults
I,
now.
I,
So
I know, but I'm just saying, if people feel this way, then that's where the negativity and the harshness is coming from, because it's almost like, again, like I said, oh, you can go out there and get married and be a father to her kids, but you're not being a father to your own kids, and that's where the anger's coming from. You know what I'm saying? But
But this is
like
the
you
thing.
said, people don't tell it, but people don't tell the whole story. They only tell the story that they want to tell to gain sympathy for their own story. That's what typically happens.
But again, I can see all of that if it was my ex-wife doing all that. It's her fucking sister and some other broad I've never fucking met who ain't even her blood sister. So I don't even know.
But it's almost like how do you do it? Like in the criminal world, when someone feeds you a story, and then you try to get on the witness stand and like recite the story that you have heard. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it was. Like, so she fed them the story or fed them the lie, right? And that's what it is. And then now, so here's the thing. She was fed a lie, but there was no backstory to the lie. So they never heard your story. They never heard your perspective. So then once they start hearing your perspective, it was like, oh, shit, wait. That shit might be, wait a minute, hold on. So now it doesn't give as much truth to the lie that she was told. So then now, you know what? You're fat. You're ugly. You stupid fucking fat. You guys need to go run the track because she ain't got shit else to say. You know what I'm saying? The shit don't make no sense no more.
And
that's what happened.
So much not to unload in that post. All I kept saying, all I could hear in my head was seeing them show that to my kids, be like, this is who your father really is. I'm like, I'm not feeding into that.
And you know what? But the bigger part of that was that you were able to recognize that, because in the long run, that's probably exactly what they wanted to do anyway. They wanted you to go off, say something, so that they can show that post to your kids and be on some, yeah, see, I told you your daddy ain't shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and the last time I saw them, well, last time I tried to see them, I was at their house before they moved, and I was outside yelling at the car because I want to see my fucking kids. Yeah. The neighbors called the police because I was causing a scene. Because I wanted to see my fucking kids. That's it. How hard is that? But I'm a no shit dad. I don't need the police call to me because I'm trying to see my kids. I'm a no shit dad because I've had to even go to the point where I would call her, she would not answer. So lawyers told me to email her so I could prove that I reached out to her. And if she emails back, that's evidence. If she don't email back, it's still evidence. I'm like, I've gone through all of this. And I'm like, I'm a no shit dad. I have fucking caught 13 buses to see my kids when I was still living in Maryland. I caught 4 to 5 buses to see my kids on Saturday, not to open the goddamn door. And I could hear them on the other side.
Wow.
But I'm a no shit dad.
And that's the thing. The thing is, I don't know any of this backstory. Again, like I said, all I know is what Brian told me. But what I do know is that I have seen this man cry real tears because he misses his children and because he doesn't have a relationship with his children. So I don't know, you know what I mean, the entirety of the story. They always say it's 3 sides to every story. I don't fucking know. But what's happening here on Facebook? And so by the time I went to read all the comments or whatever, I did read them all. So my daughter could hear me talking about it. So my daughter came out like, who said my mother was what? So by that time, the girl had went on and deleted all her comments. So I don't know why she deleted all her comments. I don't know why, you know.
You know why? Because I wanted to go see who this person was. I tapped the picture so I could see what the person looked like and see who they were. She's supposed to be an evangelistic encourager. And I kept saying, well, let your light shine, evangelistic encourager. Good job. And I kept throwing out there with her. Because Chris is the first motherfucker to put you in hell. And I hate to say it like that, but it's...
What happened now?
Christians are the first people, they're the first ones to put you in hell.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so I want her to remember that you're supposed to be an encourager, motherfucker. Who the fuck you encouraging cussing in the post and saying I ain't
on Facebook, no less.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody see Miss Evangelistic Encourager. So I was like, what the hell? But anyway.
And then, like I said, if it was really about, you know what I mean, them looking, hello, Flo, CC Flo. If it was really about them looking out for me because for whatever reason they thought Brian was this big bad person, you would inbox me. You know what I mean? Like, we're adults. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hello, Miss Nita. We're adults. So what we're doing right here is stupid. So I will admit that I was slightly affected. Like, at this point, I'm like, on this post, I've tried to be nothing but respectful and positive. You know, so I will admit that I was slightly affected by all of these negative comments about me, who wasn't even part of the conversation at that point.
Right. Right.
You know, and you know, I need to run track, and she's the only one that will want you because she's ill built and she's ugly and she's this and he's that. And I'm like, what I do?
Right. They gonna say my wife had an hourglass shape. I was like,
oh yeah.
I said, but her inside was fucked up, so no matter what the hourglass was, she was fucked up on the inside. So
he went from the ex-wife who was an hourglass shape to me. First of all, it's been 20 years. It's been 20 years. He went from the hourglass shape to a lot of other chicks before he met me.
Right.
And like I said, the inside's fucked. It don't matter what you're doing on the outside. The inside's fucked.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like, because at the end of the day, the only part that really matters is what's on the inside of here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
So,
you know?
Paul, have you had any crazy exes that have like cropped up and tried to ruin your relationships?
I know it's time for a commercial or something.
I'm gonna try one Scorpio Chica. I mean, but I will. So the reason why I think that it really hit a nerve, Scorpio Chica said, don't let those people rent space in your head. The reason why I think that it hit a nerve is because I'm about to be a little bit vulnerable in this moment. Although I always carry myself like I'm the shit, because I kind of am. But Brian knows that like I struggle with like my body shape, right? So I always tell Brian that I feel like I'm shaped like SpongeBob because I have really skinny legs.
SpongeBob. Everyone loves SpongeBob. What do you mean?
They don't love his fucking shape. So
everyone loves SpongeBob. Okay. I love SpongeBob.
Said, no commercials. Mel lady said. So I have really skinny legs, and then the upper part of me is, you know, my boobs are gigantic, and then I have a little bit of stomach or whatever.
Listen, stop it. Listen. This is what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do, we're not gonna be on the show, and you're not gonna lie, okay? Your boobs aren't huge, like fucking ginormous, okay? Put that shit all the way out there. Those motherfuckers like some F's or what? I didn't even. They're M's, right? Or fucking double M's.
They're double J's.
I don't know, but they're like it's way down the alphabet trail. Is all I'm saying. I don't even know how to fuck. I don't even know how you do that shit. Anyway, but see what I'm saying is just this. I understand you're being vulnerable right now, and I feel it, right? But at the same time, you don't have to come on the show to feel vulnerable about something that someone brought up to you. For what? Because they're bitter.
And and I understood, and I said that to them. I was like, I said, hurt people. You obviously need to do some healing. You know what I mean? But in that moment that I was reading the comments, I was just like, wow, you know what I mean? And so I did have a moment where I just was like, my feelings are a little hurt. Thank you, one Scorpio Chica. You know, I did have a moment where I just was like, my feelings are a little hurt. You know what I mean? And like I said, they just hit the nerve that I already struggle with. So because I don't have any hips and I don't have any butt. And
you don't have hips?
You know.
Or butt?
You've seen me before. Why you act like you ain't never seen me before, Paul?
I'm just saying, I don't listen. It's been 20 years.
Paul, it has not been 20 years.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying though, but people don't like, you know, like it's nothing that you should like. I get it, but at the end of the day, Brian chose you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that fucking matters.
You know, and then like I told him, I was like, you know, I said, and when stuff like this crops up, you know, I have to admit to him that I have a moment where I'm like thinking to myself, well, did I fuck up? Is there something I don't know about him? You know what I mean? Is he going to leave me for the fourth bitch? Like, I don't fucking know. And so, you know, I'm over that now. But I'm just saying, in the moment, it's just like, wow, seriously.
Listen, there's only one woman, right? Because every man, just like the glass thing that you were saying, like every man has one woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he might listen. And I don't even know if it's still I don't even know if it's still relevant now, but I know the only woman that I know that Brian would probably be like, you know, is Sheila E. That's it. That's the only one. I remember Sheila E. because he, like, you know what I'm saying, because she used to play the drums and shit. And blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? And he had to stink for Sheila E. back in the day. Just like mine, Brian. Who's my woman? Who's my boo? Who's my boo, Brian? If you don't know, Patti LaBelle. Listen, Patti LaBelle is the shit to me. I love me some Patti, okay? She makes sweet potato pies, and she makes collard greens, and all that shit, you understand? So, yes, Patti can get it. Patti, if you listen to the show, I'm letting you know, okay?
Somebody at Patti LaBelle. Somebody at Patti LaBelle so she can hear this.
Listen, Patti LaBelle, I'll try to tell you, that's my... And then the way she be singing and shit, she kick off her shoes and all that. Yes. That's all I'm saying. Patti does it for me. Patti, she hit that high note. Woo. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Some male lady tagged Patti LaBelle, so we'll see what happens.
I'm just saying, I'm Patti LaBelle. That's it for me. Give me Patti. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Patti LaBelle. What? She can sing.
Brian has a
listen, she can sing and make sweet potato pie. Not too many women can say that.
Brian has a sweet potato pie in the kitchen right now.
Listen, you do. See, you ain't shit. You didn't say me one.
Oh, he said my sweet potato pie is better than Patty's.
Nah, listen, sis, I love you, but I don't think it's better than Patti. Patti got her shit at the store.
It is.
B, listen, just because that's your wife, nigga, you ain't got to agree with her. I mean, you know what?
Me,
you know what?
You know, Brian.
Hold on, you know what? Let me change that. Agree with her. You know why? Because they say a happy wife is a happy life. So
that's the biggest lie they ever told.
But I know.
Brian, you know Brian well enough to know he would have told you if he thought Patty's pie was better than mine.
I mean, yeah, he probably would. It's not better than Patti. Well, I never had your pie, so until I eat your pie, wait a minute, I don't even like the way that sounds, but I don't want to eat your pie. I mean, I want to eat your pie, but not, you know what I'm saying? I want to eat sweet potato pie, but I don't even know what you call your pie, so. Oh, commercial break. Shit, we got to go to commercial, goddamn.
No commercial, so listen.
All right, let's go. But you know what I'm saying.
The problem is I really only make sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So he doesn't get it all year unless it's the holidays. So he got to eat Patty's pie the rest of the year.
Okay, well, I mean, I've never had it. So until I have it, I'm going to say Patty's is better because
tomorrow I'm going to make some banana pudding cookies.
Huh?
Tomorrow I'm going to make some banana pudding cookies.
Banana pudding cookies? I never had banana pudding cookies. Oh, my.
You know, well, so I stopped making because I was trying not to kill my husband.
Yeah, you might not want to do that shit.
I'm not going to put all this business in the streets because he don't like talking about it. But for health reasons, you know, we needed to cut back on some sugar and stuff like that because I also make this peach cobbler cake, the peach cobbler pound cake that he adores. But it has so much sugar and stuff in it.
But it's so goddamn.
Yeah, anything that's cobbler going to be a lot of sugar in it. The fuck, anything. You can't make a cobbler without sugar. It ain't even don't even make no sense.
So here's the thing. I don't like cooked fruit.
Excuse me?
I don't like cooked fruit. So I don't eat cooked fruit. So I don't eat things like apple pie and peach cobbler and stuff because I don't like the fruit because it's too soft and I don't like soft stuff in my mouth. So.
But you make the hell out of it, don't you?
No. So I make a peach cobbler pound cake.
Oh. Never had that before. Never had that before.
Neither had I. So
I'm gonna have to have that. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my things for somebody to make me list. What is it called? Pound cake cobbler? What?
The long name is peach cobbler cream cheese pound cake.
Okay, that's too long for me. I mean,
So
I'm
I
gonna need to
usually
get
just
some
call
short abbreviation for that shit.
I just call it the peach cobbler pound cake. So
Peach cobbler pound cake.
one Scorpio Chica said, "I bet that's delicious."
Well, you know what? Time out. I'm looking at. She's saying it's delicious. You saying it's delicious. Everyone keeps saying it's delicious, and I've never had it. Okay, I need to be a part of that. Okay, someone needs to make me one. So
well, you need to find.
if you're out there, if you're listening, if you know how to make this pound cake, cobbler cake, I want some. Okay, well, I haven't had it, and I want some. So if you're out there listening, whoever you may be, I want it. Send it to me.
The next
and
time,
I'm not waiting for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Give me some pie.
The next time we're in the same place, I'll make you a peach cobbler pound cake.
Okay, I need some. I'm gonna need some of that. Yeah.
Good.
One Scorpio Chica, I can send you the recipe.
You said you can't send her the recipe?
I said I can. Yeah, I'm not one of those type of chicks. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really like. It's not. I share the wealth. It doesn't bother me to share it with somebody else.
Share the wealth.
Sharing is caring.
Listen, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? We'll save that for another show topic. Sharing is caring. The other white meat.
Because I think that's the real reason why Brian's never going to leave me.
Say what?
I think that's the real reason why Brian's never going to leave me.
And why is that? I mean, shit, wait a minute. Is Scooching? I'm all ears. But why won't he leave? I mean, it's something you want to put out on the air? I mean, is it? Okay. I mean, it's after midnight, so is there there should be no children listening. So is there something that you want to say? Huh?
I mean, it's not really a secret, but I mean, I think the real reason why Brian is never going to leave me is because I let him be great. And it doesn't really.
Because you let him what?
I let him be great.
You let him be great. Well, shit. Well, send that fucking recipe too, since you're sending other recipes. How do you be great? Talk to me. I don't
Brian,
even know.
How do you be great?
Brian, I mean, there's something you want to. How do you get to be great, Brian?
I was just blessed. I don't know.
You looking like Tommy right now. Do you need a commercial break right now? It looks like you do. Look at your face.
So at the end of the day, I have a few philosophies that came to me before I met Brian. One of them is that there's a difference between sex and love. Oh. So as long as he's honest up front with me, I don't really care about him fucking somebody else. I know it's not popular opinion, ladies. You know what I mean? But
wait a minute. I need a tambourine. Anybody got a tambourine in the audience? Anybody? I know somebody got a tambourine in their house.
Uh-oh. Mel lady says she got to go break her glass. So good night.
Okay.
Have fun,
Well. Listen, the next time we get on the show, we're going to talk about these glass breaking situations. Okay, because I want to be in the know. I want to be in the know. I want to know.
And say that you understand what it, because you keep playing like you don't know what we're talking about. So we can only be honest. We can only talk about it if you're going to be honest about it.
I mean, okay, I mean, we can be a little honest. A little bit. But I'm just saying, man, lady said she gonna go get some. I mean, I think is that code for she about to go get some dick?
Yeah, she's want to go get some dick in a glass case. She had to call in. She had to call in the emergency dick because maybe right now she don't have a man.
And you know what? It is after 12 o'clock, and these are the break the glass hours. Yeah. Anything after 12 o'clock,
so that's usually that's when you employ the dick in the glass case. It's like when you don't have a man. You know what I mean? But you got the needs, or you know what I mean? I don't really, some women break the dick in a glass case when they got a man, but he ain't breaking it off like he's supposed to. So I mean, I gotta call in the glass case dick because,
Damn. Well, I mean, so if you let Brian be great, does Brian let you be great?
He does.
What in the fuck kind of shit? You know what? We need to talk about this on the next show because I got to hear more about this. You know what I'm saying? But it's after midnight.
You don't have to hear any more about this. You know what it is. You know.
I don't know. Listen. I don't know what it is.
You know we're married.
Oh, no, I did not. This must be some new shit because I didn't know about this. I mean, I knew that, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't know.
No, what did you know what I'm saying?
Like, I knew like the one time we was talking, I knew that you and, you know what I'm saying, I knew y'all had got together, but I mean, I didn't know y'all was just full blown out there like that.
What are you saying, Paul? You just talking in code. I knew, like,
I knew, like, I remember the one, you know, what's her name? I don't even know. That one right there, right? So I knew that y'all had got together in Kalinga, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know it was like a poly thing. I thought it was like, hey, girl, you in town, bow, drop it off on my man, bow, I'm going to drop it off on you. I didn't know y'all was, wow. Y'all been see the secret you two motherfuckers be keeping. Y'all ain't shit.
We
Y'all ain't
shit.
That's a secret.
We thought you knew.
Look at my face. Hold on, ready? Here's my side face, my side eye emoji face. You know damn well I didn't know.
We thought you knew. I'm telling you, we thought you knew because I had a girlfriend before I met Brian, and so he inherited her by default. It's a good thing that he's her type, and he came around to her. But so when we first started talking about being poly, we initially was like, we're gonna do like a triad or a quad type of thing. But I think what we realized early on is that we don't really like the same type of chicks. Like, you know what I mean? We just don't like the same type of chicks.
Do y'all like?
Huh?
Well, what type of chicks do y'all like?
What type
y'all
of
like different type of chicks?
I like them brown skin.
I like them light skin.
I mean, listen, right? I mean, brown skin, light skin. I mean, it ain't that much different. I mean, shit.
But every time we talk, like we never like the same chicks. Like I'll be like, oh, she is really cute, and he'd be like, she all right. I'll be like, what? So we just, so I think we just decided, you know what? You do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. We're gonna let each other know what's happening in the middle.
Wait, hold on. So y'all, this is a whole nother show. We about to get on another show. You know what I'm saying? This is like the what is that? The prelude, right? To
Mel lady told me she was going to bed, but we spilling tea.
I mean, y'all is definitely spilling tea because I mean, man, listen, y'all got me. I'm befuddled right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm befuddled. So I mean, so you let him be great all by himself?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you can just go be all by like all by yourself? You can just go and it's no problem. I mean, you can just.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't spend the night though. None of that shit. But you can go over there, do you, and come on back.
So I will admit that Brian asked me about being poly. Like he brought it to the table because I've always been LS. So like I said, I don't care about you fucking somebody else. But poly is like you're having a whole relationship with somebody else. So
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
So at first I was like, yeah, I don't know about that because you ain't never gonna be able to tell me you love another bitch and I'm gonna be like, that's cool. So and I was like, I never want to live with another one. I don't want to be nobody's sister wife. I don't want to live with nobody. I don't want to do none of that shit. So, and then I said to him, I said, here's the other thing. If you out with Keisha, just know I'm out with Joe. Like, it's never going to be a time where you out with Keisha and I'm sitting at home twirling my thumbs. So,
whoa. This is it.
So if you out with
This
Keisha,
is some rocket shit to me, right? Like, this is heavy.
With Keisha, you got to be cool with me being with Joe. And if that's what you're saying you want to do, I'm good with that. And he said, yeah, I'm good with that. So I said, well, let's do it.
What the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. Listen, this is what we're going to do. Because this shit is getting too heavy. It's already 12 o'clock. We already started late. What we're going to do, we're going to table this conversation. And we're going to come back to this conversation on the next show. And the next show that we talk about is poly. Can you live with it? Can you dig it? Is what I want to know. Okay? And then I want to talk to how many people out there are poly, how many people out there are willing to be poly. Have you ever considered poly? Why or why not? That's going to be the subject of the next show, because I've got to divulge more into this shit, because this is news to me, because neither one of you told me anything, and I'm sitting here like a deer in the headlights and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm what? Let him be great. Listen, I'm going to make sure I have a tambourine. Every time something churchy goes on, I'm going to hit my tambourine, okay? Because you guys are my quan, man. I'm just saying, you guys are my quan. You guys are everything I'm striving to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you two got it down. You two got it down. You know what I'm saying?
She said this is part 2 of Family Secrets.
Oh, man. We'll finish the Family Secrets thing, you know what I'm saying? But we have to do the Family Secrets show like later. Like, I wanted to get into it, but I didn't really want to get into it because, like I said, my daughter was online, and you know what I'm saying? It's like certain things, like I would rather sit down with her and explain those things to her first before all of a sudden she just hears that shit for the first time live, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I was thinking about the integrity of my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Why you gonna miss it next week, one Scorpio Chica? She says she gonna miss next week. Why you gonna miss it? You don't even know when it is yet.
Right, you don't even know when the show is. You know, you're gonna miss it. And it's like, it's a phone.
That date you're trying to avoid.
So you can just tune in wherever you are.
Oh,
That's the thing about social media.
We told you we was poly a long time ago. What are you talking about?
Listen, you two have never, in the history of neverdism, ever fucking told me that you two motherfuckers was poly. Now, you told me that you guys like to play, so I knew that y'all would play with women and shit like that. You know what I mean? But never that it was like, oh, it's cool for you to go out here and just be great, as you would call it. Really? Never. And you never was like, oh, well, if you out with Keisha, is her name Keisha?
She's made
I just made up a name.
Oh, okay. So then, I'm gonna be out with Joe. Really? Listen, B, have you grown? Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because I'd have never would have thought it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, we got to talk more about this.
So have fun in Miami, one Scorpio Chica, and Mel Lady. We will try to make it earlier. We have to get our time zones together because you guys are an hour ahead of us. So we'll have, maybe we should do 8 our time and 9 y'all's time.
Well, see, again, that's what I was on when I hit y'all earlier. When I said that we're going to do the show, I hit you around 8 o'clock my time. So when I said 9, I'm thinking 9 my time, not 9 y'all time, because that would be 10 my time. We would be put as past time, and then everybody in the bed.
Wait a minute.
You know
so I want to circle back. So are you saying that at one time Brian would not have been cool with his lady being with another dude?
Fuck no, he would not have been. Fuck no. No.
When would that have been?
B. Come on now. Like, we both have grown and evolved. We both have grown and evolved, you know what I'm saying? But there was a time, back then, like, nigga, I wish a motherfucker would. Come on, we wasn't on that type.
He said that was.
But I'm saying we wasn't sexually progressed.
That was in his 20s.
If you will.
He said that was
in that like that. You know what I mean?
One Scorpio Chica, we live in Oklahoma right now. That was in his 20s. He said
it's nothing. It's nothing in Oklahoma, like nothing. It's just flat, like just fuck. It's just flat land.
That was in his 20s. He almost 50 now. People grow up and mature.
What? Well, clearly. All I'm saying is, I didn't know that you two motherfuckers was poly. Y'all never told me. Y'all didn't send out a memo. You didn't CC me on shit. Nothing. Not a letter. Not a postcard. Not a little. No, you did not. Not the plane that you got the little tail thing on the end. None of that shit. You ain't do none of it.
We told you on one of the lives in Vegas Lights because it was a topic in Vegas Lights. And remember, the topic went left. We did.
When it went, when I, no, like I said, I knew that y'all like to play.
No, we said probably because it became a topic on one of the lives. And
Really?
yeah.
So you just don't pay attention to us.
I must have missed that part. Like I must have been at commercial break or something because I missed all of that shit. I was at commercial break.
No, you didn't.
No, and you know what? We said it when we was doing the lives in Scout because I kept telling you, you need to just keep it a buck with these chicks and tell them I don't want to be exclusive or whatever. I remember us having this conversation.
We've had more than once.
Yeah, but we had conversations. Like I said, I knew that you two like to, dibble and dabble. You know what I'm saying, huh? Like you trying to taste what he's tasting. You hear me? Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you and T, I already knew, like y'all, you know what I'm saying?
For the record, I was tasting it before he was.
So, tambourine. I need a tambourine right now. Amen. Amen. I definitely gotta hear more about this shit because, like, is it? So, see, this is next week. We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week because I've always been curious, like when a woman, ends up having sexual relations with a man and a woman, like who does it better? Who really do women do it better because they have like home field advantage? I don't know. We'll find.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, listen. We will find out next week on next week's show. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll find out on next week's show because I want to find out. I want to find out. I want to know. Like, do women do it better? You know what I'm saying? Are we as men? Are we even in the game? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know.
Y'all are in the game. Y'all are in the game.
I just want to know. I want to know.
Or at least this guy's in the game. I don't know what.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out next week. What's good? And so what I'm about to do, I'm about to go ahead and close out this show, and I'm gonna play my little closeout song because we about to close on out of here. Then we getting out of here tonight. So yeah, so when y'all hear that song, that's just our little closeout song. I got the. So can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear the music?
If you stop turning it off, we can.
Well, I'm trying to get the levels right.
Okay, now you froze. Oh, there's the music.
That's not good. Anyway, well, I can't play a song because I'm messing up my levels. But anyway, we're going to say thank you guys for tuning in tonight. For those of you who have joined us, we appreciate all who have tuned in today. Thank you for today's show. Look forward to next week's show where we're going to be talking about poly relationships. Are you in them? Do you want to be in them? Have you thought about being in them? We're going to find out. We're going to talk to all the guests. Thank you guys. Good night. This is your man Steele. And I don't know what's going on with this screen over there. It's spinning. So we're going to get out of here. Peace. Are they back? Are they back?